All right, so today we are talking about FL Studio, FL Studio, FL Studio. I'm going to give you an overview of FL Studio. From today, you will not be intimidated as to how to maneuver your way through FL Studio as a digital audio workstation. Welcome to my channel. My name is Young Lybos, and this is Lybos Studios. Let's get right in. Now, I'm using FL Studio version 21.2.2. All right. Yes. So if you have an older version or the 24 version 24.1 or 24.2, you can still follow along as I go. Okay. Now, this is how FL Studio generally looks like, from the older versions, some of the older versions till now, they generally look like this. So you can follow along. This is obviously our menu bar where you can start a new project, open an old project, save, import something, especially MIDI file, export your work as a wave, MP3, OGG file, FLAC file, MIDI file, whatever it is. As time goes on, we'll talk about all those stuff, all right? And this is recent projects. So you can find recent projects that you have done, and when you come to more, you have more of them, all right? Okay, so this is how it looks like. So revert to last backup. We'll talk about this in maybe a different video. Okay, now exit to close it. Edit here also has cards, copy paste, that kind of vibe. And as you do more of your works here, you find that some of these options will add up here. You see, because I've not copied anything, the paste is faded out, as you can see. All right, so add here, you can add a new plugin, a VST as we call it. We can add a new VST from here, or effects or something. Just add. All right, you are adding to what you are already doing, so you can find them here. Now pattern will come there. Okay, it's right around this place, and when we get there, we'll explain more as to how it will show it. As you can see here, there is pattern 1 here, and here there is pattern 1 also here. So when I add up to my patterns here, they will all show here, and you can have different options as to what to do in your pattern. Now, view also views your playlist. You can check or uncheck these menus here. All right. Playlist here, you see this particular playlist, this thing will vanish when I put this off. Just like that, it's gone. And view again, this is the piano roll. I'm going to put off the piano roll as well. You see, this is the channel rack. I'm going to put off the channel rack as well, and everything is gone. So view, playlist is back, piano roll is back, channel rack is back. So you can turn it off and on there, but there are other options just around here. I'll come there and you will see. So options here also gives you different options as to general settings, file, theme, and a lot more. Tools also has a lot of tools you can use, like mastering, distribution. They are here. All right. Dump score is very, very essential. Come there, you understand. And macros here also very, very important, very, very good tool for us to be using in FL Studio. All right. Help, as usual. Help also helps you diagnose what's new, unlock your FL. For information, I'm using a crack version of FL. All right. Yes, I'm saying this because some people download the demo version from FL Studio website, and they have problems saving their project and all those stuff. Yes. So my own is a crack version, but it's neatly cracked. So if you don't know about the crack version, you think it's registered. As they've written here, FL Studio is unlocked and registered to. You see there is no name or account. Yes, that means it's cracked. So I'm using the crack version. All right, guys. Charlie, I don't get the money yet. Okay, so that's it for now from this side. We have our master volume, main volume. You can see here, this is the hints panel. All right, anything you hover your mouse around, you see the names written there. So main volume or master volume is some kind of master volume in the whole door. When you put this off, put this off like this, everything in the door will never play. Anything that has to do with sound will never play. Okay, so always reset this. Right click and reset. We have a pattern here, pattern mode and song mode. You can just click on them and you switch. I will explain that very soon. A very, very important part of FL Studio. All right, play, as we all know, pause or stop, as we all know. And this is the record button. This is where you see your tempo. All right, so according to your BPM. So this is 140 BPM. You can right click on it and you see all your BPMs, the standard BPMs written here. You can choose from here or come to tap and tap in your BPM. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It depends. So it will write the BPM in numbers for you as you tapped. All right. You can trigger this with your mouse or your keyboard or your MIDI player, whatever it is, or this kind of MIDI player here, this type you see there, the parts, you can use it to trigger it as well. It will work, the manual one. So I'll come there as well, but let's just leave that for now. So this is how this also works to set your BPM. So back to 140, yeah, and this is your metronome. When you play, you can hear 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a metronome. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so that's the metronome. And this is wait to start playing. Wait input to start playing. That is, you can hold. Sorry, let me pause that again. When you click this and you are recording something, you just click on the first input on your mouse or on your MIDI input, and then it will start playing whatever is in your DAW. So it will just be waiting for the first input from your MIDI controller. So this option also is typing keyboard. All right, so with this option turned on, you will be able to use your keyboard, your manual keyboard, the QWERTY keyboard, KOWER, the one you use to type your letters. All right, you can use those ones to play your MIDI into the DAW. You play it as a normal piano into the DAW. I will demonstrate that later. All right, with this one, 3, 2, 1, as you can see here, when you turn this on like this, you can click on your record button, and when you play to record, it will play your 3, 2, 1 sound for you. So instead of click and you are straight recording, when you click play, it will count 3, 2, 1, go, and then it will start recording whatever you play. So during that 3, 2, 1 go, you can fix your hand on the keyboard or position yourself well to play or to sing. All right, and whatever you are going to put into the DAW or record into the DAW, that's it. Now, with that turned off, let's come here. This is the blend recording or overdub. Okay, so it works well with the MIDI. Okay, when you play something like a chord, let me layer something into this. As I didn't want to come here, but let me just do that quickly. So let's say F. This is F, right? So do, mi, so here, and you play do, fa, and la here. Sorry, and you play do again and mi and so here as your chords. Let's just say that's all as your chords here. You can use this to now add something else to these. Example, you can then come here and just play your dirty, something like this with your MIDI controller, all right, or your keyboard. And then these ones that are already here, these ones that are already here will not delete. Okay, when this option is turned on, these ones will not delete when you are recording anything in addition to these red ones already, selected ones already. They will not delete. But if you don't put this on, when you are recording again, it will clear these ones and keep only these ones for you. This is why the option is here, so that the DAW will know, oh, the one I played earlier, please don't delete it for me. Keep it. I want to add something to it. Do you get it? And when you are done, when it plays from here to here, because this is also in this bar, it will stop the recording. Now, let me leave all that and come to this. This is loop recording. All right. So when this is turned on and this is turned on, it will keep adding something to what is there in the loop. So it will record from here to the end of the second bar, and come back to the first bar and to the end of the second bar, and come back to the first bar and to the end of it. Will keep recording in a loop. So when I add this in the first loop, I can come and add this also in the second loop, and then in the third loop I'll put something here. In the fourth loop I'll put maybe some weird chord here. In the fifth loop I can come and put another chord here. In the sixth loop, like, you keep looping and adding something in the same playlist. All right, it doesn't only works for the piano roll here, but it works for the playlist as well, depending on what you are doing. And also, with this option turned on, it also works for audio recordings as well. Okay, so mind you. All right, so that's it. Let me just leave that, and I'm done here. So scroll to reach time markers. So this will work when we get to the playlist, when we are talking about the playlist more. You understand that? All right, so with the step editing and enable note or clip groups, these ones I've not been using them, so I don't really even know much about them, but I'm not sure you're gonna need this now. Okay, it will come in handy in advanced FL Studio. I'll talk about them now. This is main snap quantization, step edit, a lot of things according to our hint here. That's what he's saying. I never knew its name there. So main snap, what does it do? You understand when we are talking about the playlist here. Now, pattern 1, as I said, this is pattern 1. So when I add something, maybe drum group, okay, and I say yes, it will name it as drum group. Now I'll add pattern 2, you see now, and I say lead synth, and I it will add the name to pattern 2. It will change it to the name I've typed. Now pattern 3, you keep adding here. So that is the pattern, and there are a lot of things you can do with this, but because I have not put anything in this one, it has a tendency to vanish. Only the ones I've named. Okay. Now you can open it here and edit it. I'll come there. This is the simple switch for very important parts of FL Studio that we use on the norm. Okay, on the normal. This is the playlist, this big one here. When I click on it, it goes off, switch on, go off, switch on. This is what is happening with view here. Do you remember? Yes. So that is just it here. And then this is the piano roll, the one I was talking about. Can minimize it to be small. Put this one on, and on the piano roll on top. This is the mixer. Learning the mixer is a very important part of FL Studio, all right? And if you become good with this, using the guitar mixers, the live ones that they use at programs, becomes very easy because you know what to do here is the same application in those ones. All right. So I'll come back to that later. And then we have the browser. So what is the browser? When you click on it to view, to show the browser here, and in this browser I have my packs loaded. Okay, you have to download your stuff, all right, or buy your packs. If you want quality packs, you buy them from the right websites. They'll give you good and quality packs. But if not, and you still want to start with something, yes, you can download the free ones available from YouTube or from some other websites. Okay, and then you can start with those for now, or copy some from a friend who has it. Yes. Okay, that is your browser. You can find your snares, envelopes. There are so plenty. We'll talk about them later in another video, probably. And here you have your generators and effects. Okay, so the patterns that I created will show here. You can just click and drag them into something. If there were something inside, they will just, you can just click and drag them like this and they will come, and you can place them in there. Same thing works here, same thing works here. All right. Okay, this one is the plugin picker. As you can see, I have external plugins. I'm scrolling through, that's why it's moving that fast. So when you come to delay and reverb, this is the delay reverb plugins from FL Studio that I have. And distortion, dynamics, these are mostly from FL Studio. All right, the ones that has only names are my own plugins that I've added to FL Studio. Okay, yes, ozone, ozone, more ozone, auto tune effects. These ones are from FL Studio. So when you come to all of them will show. I have Xenology here, I have Tritone, I have Purity, Lounge Lizard, M1, Nexus, Vinyl Guitar. I have all these ones, and the effects plugins as well. The compressors, the EQs, they are all here. All right, saturation, soothe. That's it. And this is the tempo tapper, as I showed earlier. And this is the touch pads, the one that you can see on the big keyboards. You can link them to this one here, and then you can use the ones on the big keyboards and they'll play. Some also have the touch pads alone, like Akai. Some people call it Akai. So Akai or Akai, they have touchpad on its own. They've created it on its own. So when you connect it, it will be linked to this one, and you can use it to play your drums or whatever. It will come there, and to record into your piano roll or playlist direct. Okay, so that is the menus up here, and this is a store. So if you have purchased your FL or you want an upgrade, you can just click here. It will take you to the FL Studio the website, and you can download the upgrade or get some plugins from FL Studio, whatever. That's it. But please, if your one is cracked, never click on that. Okay, so this is undo, as you can see there. Undo, history, open new audio editor, and that is editing for you. A very, very powerful and great software hidden in FL Studio. It does a lot of things. We'll get to that later. So one click audio recording. So when you click on it, one click, and then your audio starts. If your sound card is connected and your microphone is connected, as my own is at the moment, you can click on this and it will Start allow, yes. So into Edison or into playlist. So this is the playlist, or to record it into Edison, and then you can chop it there or do whatever I want to do to it in Edison and bring it to your playlist and then use it. This is the frequency displays. But this one is your RAM. Yes, your RAM speed. It tracks the speed of your computer for you. If it's getting slow or it's fast. When you see the small numbers like this, that means your PC is healthy, it's moving fast. But when you see great numbers and around 70, 80, 90, then your machine needs an upgrade, or you need to slow down the process. Yes. So whenever you load a plugin on your computer, please check it. Okay, you load Nexus, you load Omnisphere, and the big ones, Tritone. Tritone is not even that heavy. Omnisphere, Nexus. These are also very heavy plugins. When you load them, please check. All right. Maybe your computer cannot handle them. You know from these numbers here. So that is it. Now, when the sound is playing in my playlist, you see the frequency analyzer analyzing the frequency for you. Okay, example, when I come to Studio X, and let's see, I click on clap. You see the frequency is showing here, and then the levels are showing here. How loud it is. It's reading the level meter for me. Some advanced FL Studio gigs said they want it, so they added it there. But you can see that in your mixer as well. All right. You see, you can see that in your mixer. The same levels. You see, yeah. So that's it. I'm sure now you are okay with the overview and as to how the whole system works. In the next video, I'll talk about using your samples and patterns to actually do something in FL Studio. All right. Thank you for watching. Please like, share it to a fellow friend who wants to learn, and subscribe to the channel for more videos. All right. See you in the next video. Young Lybos here, and I am out.